Hey folks, Quill18 here, and welcome to another episode of our Let's Play of Rimworld, the so-called Vanilla Ice Cream Run. And it may be our last run on 1.5. Yesterday is when the 1.6 Unstable patch was released for me. In case you don't know, we did do a live stream. You can check on the channel where we were taking a look at the preview information for the Odyssey expansion and played a little on the 1.6 Unstable patch. Of course, that was, by the time this video goes live, maybe about a week ago, but it was a hoot, and I'm so excited for what's coming down the Rimworld pipe. More excited in some ways, more nervous, I suppose, about this particular raid coming here. It is all tribals, but there are 75? Are there really 75 people in here? There's a lot of stacking. This is a pretty large raid. And we're not going to have mocks in here, unfortunately, and even Mira's got to go and just finish up this little surgery, though it's nearly done. There we go. All right. Are they attacking immediately or preparing? Oops, I didn't want to open up world. Yeah, if they were preparing for a bit, it would be good because we'd be able to drop a few mortar shells on them, which would do huge damage. Now, again, you know, with the tribals, they are relatively lightly armored, and our weapons are very well sorted for something like this. But that is still going to be a lot of people. You know, it would be a good use case for explosives. Let's do this, but actually I'll grab Memba over here. So we have sort of an even amount of distribution of damage on both sides. 74. Oh, there you go. You're lagging. Oh, bad back and a peg leg? Poor dude. All right, so they're going to come around through here. And with tribals, it'd be like, oh, even wooden traps would do huge damage against them because of no armor. But there's so many of them, like the percentage we'd kill would be pretty low. This is going to be a challenge. Without like AoE stuns or anything like that, it is going to be tricky. Now, we do have the destacking thing over here, so they are going to come a little slower. That rabbit's not going to have a good day. This boom rat. Huh. We had visitors. Oh, it's just a single visitor. I don't think he's going to get targeted. And even if he does, he's not going to draw a lot of attention. Okay, if you exploded right there, I'd be fine. Damn. Damn, this is going to be a real meat grinder here. Oh my god. Tomo and Michelle already have a few scratches. I guess Michelle has, like, the good body armor. Tomo doesn't. We're really going to have to get you into the first set of marine armor that comes up. Been stabbed a few times. I mean, they're still both tough, which is going to help a lot. Oh my god. But yeah, look how much they're slowed down. Oh, this one has decided to stop an attack, which is interesting because it is holding off everyone else. Also, they might catch on fire walking through this tile. Not so far. It'll be interesting to see what happens when the fire spreads. Of course, this is all considered outdoors, so they're not going to overheat in this area at all. Although, interestingly, if I roof this, I think I would need an open door both sides, and the open doors would still drain temp, but not instantly, because it wouldn't be flagged as outdoors anymore. And I suppose in these situations we could close them. It'd be interesting to have a switch here that could close this door. We don't really have that mechanic. And they're always going to be jamming it open. Yeah, are any of them going to catch on fire? It's a little bit of a battle of attrition with our frontliners. You're already bleeding to death in 20 hours, Tomo. But we can't move you because our gunners would get rapidly overwhelmed. Like if our if our range people get forced into melee combat, that'll slow them right down. It's going to be real bad. Okay, they're starting to run. Could be a lot of prisoners to capture here. Oh, you're on fire. Okay, we'll definitely unrecruit you two so you can get a little bit of treatment. Where are you? Okay, you're grabbing the nearby medicine and then self-tending. Okay, that's fine. What I'm going to do is take these others. Looks like they're escaping down this side. So we'll just see about taking a few shots. Just to see what can happen. Here, let's get you to finish off over there. We're going to unrestrict everything. Yumi, I'll release you now. That's fine. Yeah, you can go put out a few fires. Unrecruit. Okay. Yeah, put out the fires first. That's fine. Although we don't really need any more people to do this. Let's start just capturing. Capture I'm looking for little exclamation marks here. Capture that. This person. Unwavering loyalty. Well, let's just strip down you. And I guess we could finish you off. I mean, you'll probably just... Yeah, you're just going to keel over and die soon. I'm impressed that you're on the move. Combo, same thing. I mean, your clothing's not really going to be worth much. And you do have a bleeding to death? Yeah, okay, good. So we don't have to worry about finishing you off. Okay, that's looking okay. We will allow all this stuff and that stuff. We've got a bunch more cremating to do. Tomo... There you go, not bleeding to death. And Michelle, not either. And you were missing no body parts lost in that, so that's okay. Medical emergency is for one of our new little guests here. Ooh, 0.6 hours! Borba, how fast are you patching these people up? Nope, not fast enough. I guess I could do a quick little strip. Hey, I think we got the clothes off just before they kicked the bucket. Oh, there you go. 6 hours, yeah, you'll be patched up. 2 hours is a little dicey. But there you go. As long as someone gets you, you're going to be okay. All right. Not too bad. Medical emergency is just one of our prisoners, so we don't have to worry about you. Did we get... No, we didn't get the vitals monitor. Is still being researched. Paolo's going to go make some components and things. Memba, I'm going to get you to start cremating here so we can stay ahead of this little corpse pile. Please and thank you. All right, Locust. You still haven't been patched up. You're probably okay. You might get an infection, but probably not. No missing body parts. You can't care. That's fine. You can fight, and you'll have good relations with people. I think you're going to get a recruit on there. And no missing body parts. Beautiful, psychically dull. Can't dumb labor is annoying. Do we really need another miner? No. And you don't have any shooting passion. Congratulations, you are going to be released. Dog. Oh, right, it's another prisoner. You are being recruited. Yeah. Okay. Calvino, I'm just going to get you over here and just strip that person before we release them. Okay. Very successful handling of that. We got too much crap over here. Some of it's going to get smelted down, which is fine. We're still sitting on, like, infinitude metal, right? Yep, good. And then the component stuff, well, we're burning through the components constantly, but making a bionic eye. Yes, that's right. Inspired taming. We tamed some rhinos. I am excited. One of the things in Odyssey, it definitely looks like they're upping things in terms of, well, first of all, more animals, but animals with special traits, and probably using war animals is going to become more of a thing. And that sounds like the makings of a fun run. Possibly heavy on the micro, so we'll see. But yeah, overall, it does feel pretty good. Memba, how's your needs? Because I did put you on a job. You're going to work it a little bit more aggressively than usual. But seeming okay. Okay. Bionic eye bill is complete. Hang on. Did I make two? Oh yeah, I did make two. Only one person was missing an eye, but someone had right here. There it is. Case. We're gonna add a bill. Bionic eye. Right eye. Looking good. We'll activate best quality medicine. And right, I did make sure to change it on the one. Good. And then you're playing poker right now. I'm going to make sure you go into one of these beds to lock that in, please. And yeah, we'll use Glitter World medicine as part of the surgery process. Oh, you're not done. I guess the first thing was maybe just the anesthetic. Boom, 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 boom. Because yeah, that was a pretty nasty injury. Almost basically don't have an eye, right? 2 out of 10 basically didn't have a right eye. Excellent. We'll put you back to herbal medicine as a general rule. I guess Tomo was doing that. While being hurt, while taking some hits on some of her stats. Oh well, I guess we could have microed it to make sure to choose who did it, which might not have been a bad idea. Yeah, with multiple doctors. I mean, skill levels are basically the same, and Tomo is really good. Mira theoretically would be better and wasn't in the middle of an injury, so yeah, that would have been maybe a little bit more ideal. I do have bed rest turned on now, which is good. Still lots of corpses to go and process. Manny, do you haul? No, you don't do haul. Maybe one of these guys who's doing some planting right now. Yeah, you do that. Get back to processing these corpses, please, and thank you. So, We could get a back-to-back raid. This isn't too close to the edge of the map. I think it's not the end of the world. Plus, it'll be mining from this side. I think we don't have to worry about putting on any restrictions. And of course, we might not get a second raid. That is entirely possible. Wow, so many corpses to process. I guess I could move the crematorium a little closer to the front here, but I don't know. This is okay. Is fine. We got some Devil Strand dusters. Oh, right, because everyone's wearing parkas. Which does bring back to the idea of, do we get Devil Strand parkas for these winter situations? Or do we just stop making parkas? Like, Mira is just wearing a duster. Yeah? You can go down to -8. Case, who's wearing a parka, can go down to -32. I could control the outfit rules. I could, on the everything outfit, I could ban parkas. And just go and enable them if they truly get cold enough that frostbite starts to be a problem. I think I kind of like that idea. And in hindsight, I wish I'd done it a little sooner. I'll have to remember that this is happening. But yeah, I will disallow parkas. So everyone's going to be removing that, looking for something new. They'll put on dusters. There we go. I think that's what we're seeing there. And yeah, we'll just keep an eye on the temperature. I mean, if people aren't spending extended amounts of period outside, they're going to be fine. Oh, we've recruited dog. Now, what was your situation? Health is fine. Fast learner, right? You can shoot and you could research. All right. Well, let's just copy one of these other things. Turn off the medicine. Handling. You don't haul. You could make blocks. You'll mostly be on research duty. Which does make me think maybe we get a second one of these because we might get a little bit of conflict and idleness. We might need some more researchy type of places. But no, that seems okay. Shane, why are you so upset? Your friend Benny died. Yeah, and you saw some corpses and disturbed sleep. If we're on... Well, I was going to say, if we were on 1.6, we wouldn't want the beds in here. That's actually not the issue. If we were on 1.6, we wouldn't want the workshop, the production buildings in here, because they would be operating at only 80% of base speed, because they would be in a room, because this is a barracks and supposed to a workshop, so they wouldn't be operating too quickly. On the other hand, our research stations are fine, because there's in the laboratory, because I like to do this already because of the cleanliness bonus, so they would be fine over here without a speed deficit. But we're going to have to be a lot more careful about not making a big mega room in 1.6, which I think is a good thing. I mean, a big workshop / storage area still seems very practical and lighter on the micromanagement, and also just I think will feel kind of nice and make sense. But yeah, there's going to be the encouragement of making specialized rooms for things as much as possible, which is absolutely how we want to play Rimworld. You know, we want to make realistic looking bases, although it will make the harder difficulty runs a lot harder. They are changing it so that the a mediocre bedroom will give a small buff. I think it's neutral right now. And a poor bedroom will give less of a negative debuff, which will help. But the problem is individual bedrooms still adds a lot more to our wealth requirement and just sort of sprawls us out a lot more. Okay, Vitals Monitor is done. I think I'm going to move up to the Pulse Charge Munitions, which ironically is something that the Charge Rifle is going to get a huge buff in 1.6. It's going to get more range and more damage, which tells you that it's slightly undervalued. I think the Charge Rifle is still more potent than the Assault Rifle, right? It does a lot more damage. They're both 3 rounds, right? 3 rounds. This does 15 damage as a base, whereas the Assault Rifle does 11. The Assault Rifle, I think, has a little bit more range. This is range 26 versus the 31. I think they might be changing the range of the Charge Rifle to maybe a 30, so it'll basically... The Charge Rifle will basically be the same as the Assault Rifle, but probably better. The big thing is this does more damage and does more armor pen, so I'm still going to go and equip our final 6 or final half dozen with them, just for, like, being able to pierce Mechanators. A Cold Snap is annoying because it'll probably kill off all our plants at night. So what we're going to do is we're going to force a harvest on all this. It'll be an early harvest, so we won't get the full yield. We'll force that. We don't have to worry about this. We're not going to have a shortage of food. First of all, we have a ridiculous amount of food right now, and our corn is coming in just fine, and we're happy about the Devil Strand, which is valuable. But yeah, let's go and get the rest. I'm wondering about... I'm going to do this and reset everyone. Let's prioritize getting these plants harvested before they die. Don't like having non-plant skilled people do this normally, but we need to go and get this hugely parallelized. And I'm never going to be able to say that correctly, but you know, a bunch of people working in parallel to get this done. Because I suspect we'll hit deeper than -10 overnight, and a bunch of our plants will die off. What time is it now? Okay, yeah, we have lots of time to finish. So actually, at this point, what I'm going to do is remove this, resort, and just turn it on for these guys. And I'm going to turn off sowing. Turn off sowing for everything. Leave it off there. That's going to be fine. But then, wait, these are a little more annoying. I guess I'll have to do them one at a time. Allow sowing, and you, and you. Okay. Because I don't want to bother replanting anything. Because that's what will happen. Because we're still technically in the growth season. And during the day, even with the cold snap, we might be like above 0. And they'll be like, oh, let's go and plant these. Ooh, Mox is working from that side. I guess that makes sense because the other side was occupied. Hopefully, we don't get a sudden raid over here. We're still, I think, in the window where we could get a second one. But yeah, what'll happen right now is our planters might try to replant stuff instead of just harvesting the rest, and they'll plant stuff that's just going to die anyway. So, turn off the sowing over here, I think, is going to be a good idea. But yeah, I'm not actually worried about getting through anything. Paolo, what are you working on now? A component. Do I have a section for the unfinished goods that I talked about it? I think I might have had a shelf for it at some point, but I'm not sure. Let me make a stockpile zone. Sure. Right over here. Clear, critical, unfinished. Just so I can track unfinished stuff. So the unfinished pants. Author Borba? What? Now that's interesting. When did Borba make pants? When would... Yeah, so let's just cancel that. To need warm clothes. Right, because we're not wearing parkas. But -6 is fine. Well, it depends. I mean, some of them, it depends maybe on what they're exactly wearing. Yeah, you're comfortable -16. Wow, what are you wearing? That's so good. Oh, the Thrumbo Fur. Yeah, Thrumbo Fur is very good for warmth. An exotic good trader. Trade ship. Okay, we might still not have much to trade with you, but let's give you a ring and see what the deal is. Oh, we do have 1,000 silver. That's not too bad. I mean, I would love neutromine components, advanced components. I mean, I guess I would love more Glitter World medicine. We will see. We will sell the smoke leaf joints. Actually, I'm going to sell most of the Psych IT. Psych IT is not really good for making money. The price isn't that great, like in terms of the labor and things like that. You're better off making the flake or yayo. But I think in this case, we can go and sell that because I want to see how much we can buy. I'm going to keep the shells, the barrels. I'm going to sell these. Let me keep one of these. We might want to have our other mailer who's using a knife wield one. I forgot that we had this. Okay, well, then we'll cancel the Glitter World medicine for sure. I think I'll take the neutromine because we're out and we do need that and we can't make it ourselves. We can make components and advanced components. I'm going to zero out the advanced components. Ooh. Okay, I'll grab one and then reduce this and call that good. We have the other Thrumbo horn. Tomo. Right there. Equip that Thrumbo horn, please. Okay. Good. Oh, we should actually compare the stats, I suppose. I don't know where you dropped your old weapon at. Was it plasteel knife or something, I think it was? So, damage per second. So, 9 and 19 for the armor pen. Yeah, 10.5 and 41 armor pen. Yes, it's much, much better. Yeah, there we go. Getting the deaths due to the cold as expected. And -13 outside now. We should be fine indoors. 18. This is definitely avoiding the slept in the cold debuff. Because I think they'll be comfortable to, I think, 16. I mean, if it got any more extremely cold. And this is happening in the fall right now, not the dead of winter. I might want to get another heating element. I don't know. Inspiration. Oh, faster movement. Hey, always good. Won't complain about that. Someone will hopefully haul this stuff in soon. And unfinished flak vest. Oh, actually, we've kind of killed off the flak vest job. But I could cancel this and get the parts back. That's an option. Cancel it and get some of the parts back, not all. I think I'm going to finish it. I'm going to put in a... actually, I guess I'll just change this one. I'll unsuspend you and put you at due X time, which is 1. So you'll just finish the job. It's near the top, so it'll be prioritized, and that's going to be okay. There you go. You'll finish that. We might end up selling it, but plenty of people are still going to be using flak vest for now. Now, one thing in 1.6, the flak vest will be changed to no longer cover the shoulders. So if we take a look at the flak vest right now, it covers the torso, neck, left and right shoulders, so it will no longer protect the shoulders. The flak vests are being nerfed slightly. The flak jacket and the pants are both being buffed to provide more sharp protection, which is interesting to consider. Now, I always put my people in flak pants. I see no reason not to. I don't usually use the flak jackets because I usually feel that the duster, like especially a good quality duster plus a vest, provides more overall protection because the vest is really good chest armor and the duster covers like basically the entire body from the neck down. But we might reevaluate our setup for that. Or at the very least, it's better in the early game, like until you get Devil Strand duster, and ideally Thrombophore dusters, then a regular duster really doesn't provide that much protection. So we'll probably make use of flak jackets more early on. All right, so let's finish that. And I was going to say, depending on quality, someone might go into a change. Manny, what quality was that one? Excellent quality, so we're upgrading from the good. And someone might have a normal one, and they're going to go and swap over there. Right now, that's just being repositioned. Okay, we've got a marine helmet. I don't know if we've got the marine body armor yet. I think the answer to that is no. I could make sure they get put in a particular place, but no, we don't have one of those yet. Now, I'm going to go and change this. We'll put the armor... Actually, the helmet's going to get made first regardless because it needs fewer bits and pieces. I guess what I'll do is I'll force Tomo to wear this for now. We're not doing the some of the outfit automation yet, which we will be doing later. But we'll force that because you're a meleeer and I do want you to have some superior protection. That's going to be okay. I guess I will put the marine armor higher. It'll only get made if we get like a burst of these materials. Actually, we've got enough material now, unless we're out of plasteel or uranium. Yeah, we don't have enough plasteel, so that's not going to be made regardless. Okay, we did find a plasteel location out on the world map, right over here. That wasn't too far away. We are probably between raids. Yeah, let's get this set up. So we're going to want to send, I think what I'll probably do is send all 5 of my miners. I'm just taking a little screenshot over here so I remember who they are. And they're going to be perfectly fine and self-sustaining and ready to deal with this. So, over here, yep, hostile threat detected, which used to scare me, but we've realized these are pretty easy things. So, we want Mira, Yumi, Case, Mox with her new eye, and Michelle. Okay, and then we're going to bring 5 rideable animals. There we go, like that. We could bring more, but I think we're going to have plenty of capacity here. I don't think we've... I think the weight is going to be fine. I don't think we've ever really truly struggled too much with this. We'll bring like 30T with us, just in case people want that. And yeah, we'll make sure to bring lots of extra supplies. Yeah, our package survival count, meal count is going up. Let's bring 10 days worth of food. That should be way, way more than we need. And then we'll bring like 300 kibble with us for the horses. Although I guess they'll probably just graze when we're there, but we'll bring the extra and that's going to be okay. I'll bring, say, 5 regular medicine with us in case it turns out we need something more significant. But I think this is fine. Yeah, I think that's just confusion between like the kibble and the other meals and things like that. I'm convinced at this point that that's what that message is. is it's trying to calculate how much food we've got of different types, and then it's comparing what our horses want to eat versus our people want to eat. And somewhere along the way, it thinks, oh, some of this might not work out. And it's like, no, it's fine. Actually, let's quickly bash out a transport pod on the off chance that I need to go and resupply our little mining operation. That'll give us a way to do it. And we could also just send someone out there on a horse, since it takes less than a day to get there. But I think we'll go and get this set up. And then we can fling some of our extra garbage around here to try to build up an alliance, which I'd like to do. Okay, we need the compact steel. I guess we also need uranium, which I do have some. We don't need a crazy amount for it. I don't know if we have any on the map. Oh yeah, died from the cold. That's fine. No, I suppose not. And we will research the deep underground drill at some point, but for now this is okay. And I think I'm going to want to find a second plasteel chunk at some point. You guys are sleeping just outside the base because that always happens. Minus 24. It is pretty chilly. How's this bedroom? See, it's nearly at the we will have slept in the cold. So I'll give you your own heater here. It is a larger room, and you do like have an outdoor wall here. We could double wall that. Same thing over here, just for a little bit more temperature management. Might make me feel a little safer. I think, you know what? I kind of want to do it. I mean, if I wall up enough here, I could even make 2 bedrooms over here. But yeah, I think I like the idea. Let's go and do that. And that, and maybe I do wall there. I mean, we could do this, square things off. I better do it this way. I don't have the, or what I can do is do this and then forbid. I don't have the better construction mod. It's entirely possible people will build the outer walls first and not be able to build this one. So with the better construction mod, it makes sure that things get done in a reasonable way. Here we'll have to forbid that just to make sure that we can access this properly. And yeah, I guess we can do the same sort of thing there. Just double wall that for a little bit more temperature management. And then you know what? We'll do this. We'll just flatten it out. We could always drill this back or something, but we'll go with something like this. All right. Neat. Yeah, we don't have a miner on this map. That's fine. They're all away. Dog, you are good at shooting. Well, let's give you the chain shotgun and put you with the shotgun-y type people over here, please. Okay. You guys are on the move. Lovely. We're ignoring that down person. I'm pretty sure that was the plan. I guess it was just, it's not a quest, it would be a note about this one. Yeah, stranded refugee. And I think we're like, nah. Can't remember what their deal was, but I think I was under-impressed by them. Not unimpressed, but under-impressed. Maybe I was just flat out unimpressed. I don't remember. I don't think we could look at their stats, and I think, were they just old? I don't know. There's something like that. All right, unforbid those, finish this up. I mean, with the heater, the temperature is fine, but I'm still, well, there's a little fluctuation still, which is a little unappealing. And just, you know, if we seal it in, then this theoretically might use a little bit less power to keep the job going. It is a little chilly in here, but I don't think so much that we're losing a speed from the temp. I don't know how cold it has to be to get, like, the production debuff, but it's not there. Locust, we do probably have you talking to. Yeah, your health is fine. Yeah, good shot, and you're kind. Sounds good. And you can research in your spare time. I love it. Okay. So y'all are over here. So there's the threat of a threat. Not really any cover from any angle. I mean, it's probably not going to be a big deal anyway. Let's just move up. When do you summon the threat? Ambush. Bye. Some man-hunting Yorkies. Okay. Well, this should be fine. I don't think Michelle will have to do anything special. We're just going to go and... Oh, wow. We do have one long-range weapon over here. Some decent shots now. Okay, transport pod. Let's go... Well, you know, we only have one crafter and he's kind of busy right now. Maybe I will delay that. We'll go and research the drilling thing. Okay, there's still one more. We don't really have vision properly. Just make sure to pin it down so it doesn't lock anywhere people in melee. All right. No threat. Good. Okay. Mine this. We'll put a stockpile zone here just in case it comes up in any way whatsoever. We'll do that. And one of you have animal handling. Good. So Mira's going to go and bring the animals over here, which will make that closer. And you'll get mining. Okay. Shouldn't take you too long. There's not that much plasteel. I mean, I think plasteel takes a little longer to mine than some other things, but I think it'll still be a pretty short trip just based on the amount. And then we'll bring you home. Yeah, let's get a transport pod. Oh, yeah, that I'm going to go, and I'm going to trim these back a little, too. We don't need quite this much farming. We'll use the spacer thing. So this is cutting back on some rice. That's fine, actually. We got plenty of food. That's okay. And transport launcher. Let's give a little space to this instead in case of explosions. We'll put it there. You're still going and rounding them up. But it's important because if people get hungry, they have to go to the horses on the other side of the map to pick them up. Wow, there wasn't even anything on the stallion. There probably will be with the plasteel. But for now, we can't. This is starting to rot, which won't make people too happy. I'm not going to bother with like beds. I mean, even sleeping spots isn't going to make a real difference. So, yeah, you'll just sleep there. That's going to have to be okay. Sorry, it's not more fun. All right, a little bit of resistance work being made there. Everything looking good here. Yeah, we'll complain about the warm clothes thing, but I'm just going to ignore that. I mean, it's really cold outside. If anyone gets hypothermia, you know, it's warm enough inside. They'll be okay. Oh, I think what I'm going to put an extra heater down because I'm going to have it in the hospital. And we could close the doors just to make sure the temperature in the hospital is better managed. I mean, there's vent as well. But yeah, I think, so this heater being here isn't really going to do that much. Although the doors don't, like, they don't insta-sync the temperature. So this will probably end up being a warmer room than this one. Yeah. It might not maintain 21, but that's okay. We just want to avoid things being too cold and a better retreat for hypothermia. And again, we can just close off the vents in these doors and then it'll be really good. But yeah, no, you're good. All right. Tap, 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 tap. And yeah. Oh, there we go. You're moving stuff just because there's not a mining spot available for you. It's got to be done pretty soon. Case might be our slowest miner. And you got a 9 too. That's not bad. Tap, 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 tap. Come on. There we go. Okay. So go back to the world map. Come here, reform caravan, come back home, grabbing all of that. You're going to grab this plasteel. So 392 plasteel is not that much. We'll definitely have to repeat this some more. All right, send. I'm good. All right. So yeah, we're still scanning for more. I am wondering about putting up 2 of these long-range mineral scanners. We've got enough high research people. We should get like decent random luck. Random find interval 2.6 days, and of course we get the progression as well. I think we'll find things quickly enough. Barbara, why are you so upset? Rebuffed by Tomo twice. Isn't Tomo married? Tomo married? Like, stop hitting on people in a relationship. Actually, I don't know if Tomo is married or... No, actually married. I mean, even then, like, you know, a committed relationship is a committed relationship, whether they're married or not. And stop making yourself miserable by hitting on a married person all the time. So we'll go maximum fuel, because as it turns out, it doesn't actually use... It only uses the amount of fuel that is necessary. So we can set this to maximum, which is nice. In 1.6, the fuel gauge, set fuel level... and maybe the automatic refueling is all going to be apparently one widget, which is nice. And there'll also be an option here for auto rebuilding these transport pods, which is going to be lovely. Yes, major breakers. I know. Barbara, you know what? Consume some ambrosia. All right. You got a mood boost from that. +5. Not a huge amount. We gotta see what we can do. Barbara's got an insult spree. All right. Oh, was last straw slept in the cold? So this room here, well, it's 21 now, but maybe last night it wasn't warm enough. Oh, the cold snap is over. Okay, that's gonna help. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna click on these. Because we should be outside of the growth period. Yeah. So if I turn this on again, they shouldn't go planting because it's outside of the growth window. I think. Okay, good. You started a social fight. I mean, hopefully you don't do too much damage to each other. Like, go down. Crying out loud. Because that does end the insult spree and still gives you catharsis. And hopefully didn't ruin too many other people's moods. Okay, you're just outside the base. You'll be home soon. This is looking fine. Yeah, we'll get the plasteel so we can work on some more equipment over here. If we can get some full power armor, some marine armor on Tomo, I'll feel pretty good about that. Interesting. Paolo, you haven't switched over to a Devil Strand Duster. There's definitely one on the ground there. Maybe it just got made. Or someone just swapped something. So I was just thinking if Tomo puts on marine armor, it'll free up a Devil Strand Duster, but there is one there. I'm hoping Paolo changes into it. As you should. -4. Yeah, nice 21 degrees here. We've got the extra heater, which should help as well. Eliminate that negative buff. You guys are about to enter. And yeah, we can load up this transport pod with random stuff to send in the gift. Like all these extra weapons might be a good one. So, faction-wise... well, we should work to an alliance first. So let's go with the purple people and try to ally with them. So load launcher. We're going to grab... we can send these little stacks of leather that we're not really going to do anything with because there's not enough of it. Apparently guinea pig fur is quite good for warmth. Could still ship it. I don't know. Send random blocks. Books, no. We'll send some of these weapons. Okay, not the AMP grenades. All right. You know what? I'm going to ship this flak vest over here because I don't think we're interested in it. And that helmet as well. And a bunch of clothing. But not the Devil Strand Duster because one person theoretically has to wear it. Maybe I should keep the parkas for now. In case we need to throw some on some people. Just through winter. Okay. We'll load that. Oh no, you are pre-planting. Dang you. Allow sewing, turn off. Nope. Don't double click too quickly. Or you'll select too much. There. Why are you doing that? It's too cold. It's outside the period of growth. Quest available. Help the right. Ooh, okay, hold on. Okay, you guys are back. What is this one? So you're being chased. Your name is Builder. We have no information. 1.6, we will get information about their single best skill. It's called an archer, so presumably you're going to have some range skill. From your background, like your name is Builder. I think we can accept this. Let's delay a tiny tick to give the maximum amount of opportunity for people to get stuff from the edge of the map, unpack, maybe look after themselves. But yeah, we will accept it. We're just going to wait a tiny scooch longer. Pack, unpack. I guess I could have forced a fun period now. That actually might be a good idea. What time is it right now? 12 noon. Oh, and you've got to be reset here. But what I'll do is right around here. So 12 noon, like I'm going to put a block here for recreation. We're going to clear it after. Oh, I can't click and drag that. That's too bad. Okay, I'm going to reset everyone. Get a little bit of fun time in right now. So that you don't have a mood break in the middle of the raid. It'll give you a chance to eat as well. Because I think if the recreation is full, they will go for food. And then they'll start work again. Okay, expires in 3 hours. It looks like people are back at work, so I think we're probably fine. So I'm just going to go and reset the schedule. So I don't forget it. Although, more recreation periods might not be the worst, although I don't think that's a good time for it. Okay, and then we don't get attacked instantly. We've got like a little bit more time before it comes to. All right, there's Builder. What's your deal? So, fully healthy. A sexual slow learner is not great. Great memory is fine once you get higher skill. You do indeed shoot very well, and you don't really have anything else going on for you, but you can be a proper fighter. Here, we'll put the animal handling on for you. And yeah, everything else is kind of just there. But hey, at least you can haul and clean, you know? That's fine. Okay, yeah, this is looking okay to me. No complaints about this new person. Oh, the raid happened instantly. That was fast. We got a grand uncle of Locust. There's a lot of text here. There's a lot of text here. Yeah, so attacking immediately, and they are a breach raid of primitives. Is Builder just going to instantly die? Run, Builder. This is such a small gap. I don't think I've ever seen this happen before. Where the person who spawns on the map spawns so close. Are they doing a prepare for a while? Which is that much more. No, attacking immediately, except they're not attacking immediately. Well. This might not work out. Because we may have to go and man the actual combat positions in a second. Oh yeah, they're definitely moving forward. Oh, no, they're trying to kidnap who they can and then leave. Oh, okay. Which is interesting. Oh, there, yeah. You're kidnapping Builder. Are we going to get a bad mood because one of our colonists got kidnapped? Our colonist has been here for 2 seconds. It'd be great to run a mod that remembers combat positions for this one. Yeah, Builder's been kidnapped. Okay. Oh, Mox needs to be put back into this structure here. Are they really just leaving now? Okay. Did you guys get a debuff? Colonist lost -6. Well, that is a little bit annoying. That's going to be there for 6 days. Everyone's going to have a -6. Because the raid was so close. That's really annoying. Okay, well, we'll unrestrict everyone. I don't know if there's anything I can do to encourage more overall bliss. They are taking their Psychite tea every couple of days. I guess I can encourage them to take Ambrosia. Safe dose interval, 1.6 days. Let's go. Probably want to change it. But let's go and add Ambrosia. I guess we can put in some little mood limiters. Like, only if your mood is below 60. And even the Psychite, like, only bother if your mood's below 80. We're not going to care about the recreation part of it. Because, yeah, it does satisfy a recreation thing. But mostly this is for people who aren't in great moods. Go and do that. We should be entering a recreation period now at 1900. Okay, so in 1 hour they'll do that. I don't know if that's what time they're going to go and satisfy some of their drug needs. We'll see. Is this fully loaded? Nope, loading in progress. Oh yeah, Frank's message. That's fine. And, oh, there's all this that's being still mined. Yep, okay. But yeah, so this will be a hauler job. I mean, they should pick up. It's not like we've got anything to plant. Some people might be hauling stuff across. Oh, you're unloading the mare, but I wonder if it's possible that whatever we were trying to load has been consumed or lost since then. We'll give it a little bit more time and see what happens. But that is entirely possible. No, I suspect most of these weapons are like that. So no, they're just busy doing other things. Maybe loading the transport pod specifically is a lower priority. Maybe it's not a generic mining operation. I think maybe all that we care about now is the pulse charge munitions. I might want a flat screen TV in the hospital, which we may build or we might buy. I don't need the moisture pump. I'm not going to build the turrets. IDs, not really. Hydroponics, no, we're fine. We don't need the extra Psychite refining. Carpet making, nah, we're fine. Beer making, no. No, we'll do this. That might be the end of our researching. Which means people will really be working this, and we can put down the... where's the scanner? Is it under miscellaneous? Ground penetrating scanner, yeah. So we'll do the same thing here. We've already got the little roof area for it. We'll put that down. And I guess it's time to put in a cut. How did the Mega Sloth get in here? I didn't think... Can it walk over this? It's curious. I kind of want to go and hunt it just to stop it from harvesting our crops, but I don't want to wake up everyone right now. People are pretty crumbtastic currently, so we got to give them the extra rest. And yeah, well, hopefully with the ambrosia, that'll help maybe kick them up a level. I don't know. Yeah, we got plenty. We could refrigerate the ambrosia, actually. Done. And then I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to, well, I'm not going to find it. I'm going to go in here. I'm going to put an orbital trade beacon in here. There we go. That'll cover everything. So we might sell off some of the excess food. And for things like ambrosia, which I did add in here, right? Yeah, we might end up selling some of that too, which we can do if it's being stored here, but not if it's being stored here, unless we build that, which is what we're going to do. All right, folks, thanks for watching another episode. I'm going to see you next time. Bye-bye.